Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another match here on WWE2K22 in the first round of our Tournament of Death here at St. Valentine's Day Massacre. We are on with our 15th out of 16. This is the final day of first round matches now, and kicking the day off, we have got a bit more of an up-to-date Combat Zone Wrestling Fatal 4-Way Table Elimination from left to right. We've got Shlak, John Wayne Murdoch, Ricky Shane Page, and Mance Warner. So without further ado, let's crack-a-lack into the action. And I feel like we may have some debuts here. I've got a feeling we might have had Shlak last year, though. I am wrong. This is Shlak's debut. So let's get him added in. Mance Warner's definitely wrestled for us before. Shlak. Okay. Shlak is in. Ricky Shane Page is in. He is on a -1. No John Wayne Murdoch, and we have got Mance Warner. So yeah, we have got two debutantes here today. Shlak and John Wayne. It's John Wayne Murdoch, isn't it? Yeah. I wanted to call him John Wayne Gacy then, but that's I can never spell Murdoch. Murdoch's a funny word, isn't it? It ends in OCH, doesn't it? It does, yes. So two debutantes today. And obviously an opportunity to squeeze into the next round of our hardcore tournament. Shlak there is the heavily tattooed man, who just got absolutely flattened. You've got Ricky Shane Page here with Mance Warner under control. I think the Ricky Shane Page looks pretty good. The Shlak isn't bad at all. I think this face scan is a little bit iffy, but that's the issue with some of these wrestlers who are not massive names. The face scans are not as easily available. And I feel like it might be weird for some of these core creators to like contact people on Twitter saying, please can I have a very good photograph, high definition of your face. It is a bit of a weird thing, isn't it, really? I mean, the Shlak is actually pretty good. It looks a bit iffy in the menu, but actually in match, the face scan looks a lot better. Of course, Mance Warner we have had in before. Did he hold a championship before? And I also forgot to mention, I know I mentioned it briefly. Yeah, Mance Warner is a former hardcore champion. I did mention this briefly in the match the other day. So because Nick Gage was the hardcore champion going into one of our previous matches, it might have even been the last one. It wasn't, no. It was yesterday's early day match. Nick Gage went in as the champion, lost that match. The match was ultimately won by Zandig, which means that Zandig is now the hardcore champion moving forward. Of course, he will defend the belt in the next round, and then whoever holds it from the end of the next round will defend it in the ultimate final, meaning that whoever basically comes out on top of the entire tournament will be hardcore champion, no questions asked. Ricky Shane Page now with Shlak under control, up against the table, and Ricky Shane Page pop-up powerbomb sends Shlak crashing through the table, and that is the first elimination. Shlak is gone, and Ricky Shane Page gets himself the point, moves up to a 0 in the rankings, and Shlak one match is gone. Big frog splash. Ricky Shane Page continues the offense here. Gets caught in the gut, though, by John Wayne Murdoch. Page, fights back with a headbutt. Completely flattens Mance Warner as well. And Shane Page now, Warner fights back, drops him. Mance Warner, lovely. Well, that's John Wayne Murdoch, sorry, with that lovely... Oh, look at the blood pouring from his head. As Ricky Shane Page now with a boot right across the face. Murdoch comes flying out the corner with a big clothesline. And a big takedown as well. Table is being set up by John Wayne Murdoch, now bringing Ricky Shane Page back up to a standing base. Murdoch now sending Page into the table and then clubbing blow across the back. Murdoch now with a strike in the face now, taking Mance Warner up on the shoulders, in with a Samoan drop. I don't know if his positioning was that great. I don't know whether he was looking there to potentially put him through. I don't know what it is. I just can't. With these bloody phone calls. Again, it's been about 2 hours since I recorded the last video. No one's rung me in those 2 hours. As soon as I start bloody recording, they're all on me. They're animals. Ricky Shane Page now with Mance Warner across into the corner. Big boots into the gut. Big knees right into the chest there by Ricky Shane Page. And Page now with Warner. Is he going to take him into a suplex? If he does, he's going to go through that table. He jackhammers him through the table. That is incredible. Ricky Shane Page moves up to a +1. Mance Warner is eliminated via a jackhammer through the table. That is pretty damn cool. Mance Warner moves down to a +2. Ricky Shane Page moves up to a +1. And we're down to the final two. It's the debuting John Wayne Murdoch, who of course is on 0 at the moment, no eliminations, against Ricky Shane Page, who's got 2 eliminations so far in this one. As up we go. Big frog splash by Ricky Shane Page. And there's something wrong with that table. No one seems to be able to do anything with that. It's broken. Okay, I might have to interfere in this because that table looks a little bit glitchy. Can you get that table? Okay, maybe the table's been saved now. It's been bounced back into the ring as another big frog splash by Ricky Shane Page. And the table is good now. The table is set up. Ricky Shane Page, big discus forearm into the face, slamming the back of John Wayne Murdoch's head into the mat. John Wayne Murdoch with a chop to the back of the leg. And Murdoch is in control here. Oh, clubbing blow right to the back. And Murdoch with a backbreaker as well. And Ricky Shane Page slams Murdoch through the table. And Ricky Shane Page, with all 3 eliminations and the victory, has just stormed his way up the rankings. Wow. So John Wayne Murdoch on his debut moves down to a -1. And Ricky Shane Page, 3 eliminations and the win, gets him +4 from this match, which makes him a +1 overall. He had no matches last year. No, not a single match in 2022. He had 1 match in 2021, no matches in 2022, and this is his first match of 2023, and he's up to 3 points in the rankings, moving through as the penultimate member of the next round, the semi. It is technically a semi. There's 4 matches, but it's a semi because the final was a fatal 4-way. We only have one match left now for you later on this evening. Junkazai the Crazy Monkey, Abdullah Kobayashi, Jackie Numazawa, and Thumbtack Jack for that final place in the SWE King of the Death Match Tournament of Death. A little bit of everything, why not? Let's get the clickbait in for everything. Good night, God bless. I'll be just saying I'll see you later. And we will be back for the final first round match. Good night.